We are videoing. We are actually videoing. It is 8th period, and I've forgotten all day. It is March 5th, and we're going through mean, median, mode, and range. Yesterday, we did mean. But we are now going to, review it or whatever. Okay, here's the new thing for today. They're going to give you a pile. I call them a pile of numbers. It might be in a chart. It might be in a graph. It might just be a list. But either way, that pile of numbers, before you do all this stuff, starting today, you've got to put it in order from least to greatest. Because if not, you're going to miss some answers in a few minutes. So step 1, put them in order from least to greatest. So here we go. I'm going to take all these numbers, putting them in order. The first number is 4. I leave a little space. 17. Leave a little space. 19. Leave a little space. 20. And 20. Now make sure, a couple hints from the old lady who's been doing this a while. If you will leave a good bit of space, then if you forget one, you can put it back in there, okay? The other hint is this. Before you start doing mean, median, mode, and range, check. If there's 5 numbers up here, make sure you got all 5 listed here. Because if you skip a number, you miss all the work. Because you're not going to have the right numbers. Okay, everybody good so far? Okay, so yesterday we started with mean. Write the word mean. Now, you got to write the word mean. Now, think about mean. Teachers are mean. We add up all your grades and divide. So, if we add up all those, now, here's my hint. If you had calculator issues last night, when you add this up, this is what I do. You'll see me do this probably every time. I get a total of 80 divided by 5, and I write it kind of small, but then I know what I was doing in my calculator. And I get 16. Tomorrow, you will see where I highlighted on my answer like 16. Just like that. But that way, if any of you wonder, how did you get 16? I can say, well, when I totaled it up, I had 80. I divided by 5, and I got that. You don't have to do that, but it doesn't hurt to do that. Yes? But listen, in a minute, it becomes important. Yeah, not yet. You don't have to for me, but I'm just going to tell you, starting today, just start doing it, okay? Okay, everybody good on mean, even if you were absent. Huh?
Does that say 80?
Well, when I added it up, I got 80. I divided by 5.
What does the minus mean? Mean minus 80.
Okay, it's not, baby. It's like this is the answer to the mean.
Oh, and that's just separating that.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. So it's 80. I write the total, what I divided by, and then I give that final answer. I usually highlight the final answer for y'all's sake. Okay, second thing, median. When we do median, it means middle. Median means the middle of the road. You cross the median when you cross the street. You cross the middle of the island, kind of in the middle of the road. Okay, median means middle. Now, you take your fingers and you literally go into the middle. But the key is, it's got to be in order from least to greatest to ever get the middle number. It's got to be in order before you can find the median.
There's like 6 numbers.
We're going to talk about that. So when they're odd, when there's an odd amount of numbers, it is what I call a nice straightforward answer. So, kind of look at my fingers. I know this is goofy, but I have 5 numbers. If we want a middle with 5, it's easy. It's right there. If we want a middle with, 7, it's right there. Does everybody agree? It's a middle number.
Yes.
But if we have 4, how many middle numbers are there? 2. You gotta, when there's 2 middle numbers, you're gonna have to find an average of those 2 numbers. You're gonna have to add them together and divide by 2.
Don't you
Add them together.
by the number of numbers?
Numbers there are. There's gonna be 2 numbers. So like if you have 6,
So 6.
there's 2 in the middle. So you're going to have to add them together and divide by 2. We'll get there in a minute. We'll have one like that, but we're getting there. Okay, so did everybody understand this medium? Okay. The third thing we're going to do is something called mode. Mode means most. What happens the most? What repeats the most? 20. It doesn't mean the biggest number. It means which one is written the most times. 20 is written more than the rest of the numbers. That is the mode. Okay, couple different glitches. Listen. Okay, so does everybody see why 20 is that mode?
Wait, can we get it? Yes.
1 second. 1 second. Now, if I take a 20 off, what is our mode now?
20.
Does any of them repeat? Do any of them repeat more than the rest? No. That means it's called no mode. And you got to use the word no, N-O, mode. Don't put 0 because 0 is a number. You got to write no mode. Okay? What if, look, if these two 20s were here, but there were also two 19s? It would. It would be 19 and 20. So if there were two 19s and two 20s, and just those, then there'd be 2 of them. You can have more than one mode. Here's the thing. If there were two 19s and 3 20s, it would just be 20. So there's a lot to kind of clear up in the next few days, and make sure we really get this. Yes? If there's 2 of everything, are there any more of one number than any other number? No. So there's no mode. I know. It gets hard to teach, too. Okay. The last thing, or go back to median. Question. I'm here, I'm ready. I just want to finish explaining mode. Okay. Either one, let me know. We got range. Range is the last one for right now. I personally have a goofy way of remembering range. I think of it as a cowboy goes out on the range. You've heard cowboys, range, whatever. Okay, the cowboy gets on the horse, and when they call it going across the range, you think about that cowboy riding out across whatever, the woods, the hills, whatever. Okay, he goes way out, and then he comes way back. Okay, range means taking the biggest number and subtracting the smallest number. The biggest minus the smallest. 20 is the biggest, minus 4, and it equals 16. Your range is 16. None of this is hard what we're doing, but you got to memorize which is which in the next couple weeks. Yes?
Can you just, you have to write the problem out?
Uh-huh. Got to write the numbers in order from least to greatest. Yes?
Can you have, a decimal?
You can have a decimal. Yes, medians can have a decimal, especially if you have to add 2 and divide by 2. Yes. Yeah, in a minute you'll see money amounts. You'll see decimal amounts. Yeah, they're everything. Okay, anybody else? Uh-huh.
What if you, when you subtract the 2 numbers, does it matter if they come out, with the number that was up top?
No, you're going to see. Here we go. Ready for the next one? You'll see a lot of the same numbers on this one. Okay, on this bar graph, you've got to be able to pull out the numbers out of a bar graph. Here we go. What does this first bar represent?
4.
4. The next bar?
4.5.
Nope. Look over here. 5. The next one?
6.
The next one? 1. 4. Okay. Step 1. Put them in order from least to greatest.
So there's going to be 1, 4, 4, 5, 6.
You should be writing all this with me. All students have had all day to take all these notes. Okay, here we go. We're going to find the 4 things. Mean. Teachers are mean. We add up all your grades and divide. So, To get 4?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I got 20 divided by 5 is 4. Okay. Median. Median means middle number. What is it? 4 is right. 4 is the median. It is the middle number. Got it. Everybody good on that one? You're good. Everybody good on that one? Okay. Mode means most. Which one repeats the most? 4 again. So yes, you can have the same answer. Like it can happen. The last one is range. Biggest minus smallest.
5.
And it equals 5. 6 minus 1. Okay? Now, let's talk about this last one. Guys, do not close binders yet. You want to get with me on this one. On number 3, put them in order from least to greatest. Here we go. 3, and then there's 4, 4, 4, a 5, 6, 6, 8. Okay. I'll admit, in each class I have forgotten a number, so I'm trying to be more particular. Okay. Here we go. Find the mean. Six minus 1 is... Guys, you can't pack up. This has got one of the tricker ones. Did you get 5? Okay. Median. Middle number. Okay. Wait a minute. Go. Make sure they're in order, guys. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. So you got to add 4 plus 5 is 9. Divide by 2 is 0.5. 4.5. If there's 2 medians, you got to add them together and divide by 2. Okay, mode means most. Which one happened the most? 4? Nope, just 4. 4 happened more times than 6 did. It happened 3 times, 6 only had 2. That's why putting them in order from least to greatest will help you. You'll see them together. Range, biggest minus smallest. 3 is 5. Please quit talking. Now, your homework tonight is on page 652, 1 through 12. 652, 1 through 12. Tomorrow, during math workshop, sit down, please. I will give you this vocab if you are leaving, but honestly, you're the only class who didn't get the vocab, to be honest. Now, if you would like tonight to look at the vocab, it is, and I'd like for my kids who are staying here to be writing this down. This is the vocab.
Can I do the fly?
Sure. This is the vocab. Go on that table over there somewhere. Good?
Yeah,
See you tomorrow. Right there, last paper. Should be on the right. Right, yeah, grab it. Does it say page 652, 1 through 12? Huh? Oh, I thought they were over there. They're right here. I'm so sorry. There you go. I had like 10 copies. Okay. Now, the last thing. This vocab is from today. Guys, there's no way you wrote down all 4 of these vocab words already. And I know you're not done with homework, so get something out. Okay, homework. I'm going to put this back up in 2 seconds, but I'm going to show this page so I can quit videoing. Okay, the homework is page 652. Here's the first couple questions. And the next couple, read the directions. They don't all ask for all 4 things. Some of them just ask for 3 of them. And there's the bottom ones. Okay. Some of them have a lot of numbers. Take it slow. Okay. So there is today's vocab. 1 through 12 on that homework, page 652. Thank you.